You can check out all the episodes of The Table of Truth on our website, www.tableoftruth.com. All right, let's get this show on the road.
Yeah.
Yep. 30 minutes later.
All right. Welcome everybody to the Table of Truth. This is your man Cam. Like always.
Yo, what up? It's your man. Poke check 1212.
And
Yo. Oh, yo, D, which is me, known as D.
Yo,
last but not least.
this is the notorious ANT, baby.
And we are back for season 5 of Table of Truth.
Wait. No, we not.
Did you?
Yeah, it is.
Nah,
Season
man.
5. I think it's not 100.
We're doing it in episode 100.
It's 97.
Oh, so we're going to do like 20.
You're
What is it? It's 98. Let's put
Vince?
that to 24. Wait, I thought this was season 5.
Oh, no, you can throw a phone. Carry the 1, subtract 3, multiply by 4. Nah, Cam, this is episode 97, I believe. I could be wrong.
98.
The other way. Carry the 4 plus 4 plus 2 minus 7, and you're fired.
You're fired.
My ring.
Either or, we're still back. Table of the Truth. A lot of stuff's going on. All this craziness. I don't even know where to begin.
Yo,
Well, we did miss a week. Maybe we should start on why we missed a week. Fill our fans in.
yeah, what happened?
Camera Ant, y'all want to go?
So apparently, the Table of Truth can't run without me. So I was on injured reserve for a week.
I know 2 people missed.
Injured reserve. I'm not 25 anymore. I was breakdancing and spraying my big toe.
Wait a minute.
On your left foot or your right foot?
My left foot.
Your left foot.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna get you sucker sprain? Was it pulsing? Like what type of injury was it?
No, what it was is it was like a severe sprain. So it was like right where the toe actually bends.
Done, Cam? Well, my little man decided to be Nino Brown and give the whole school money. Let's just put it that way. I can't.
Handing out turkeys like Nino Brown.
He was handing out the turkeys. Yeah, he was trying to fund the Carter 2 weeks ago. So I had to handle that.
I had to go play Big Daddy Ant.
This is why I say, fellas. This is why I say, everybody. Joe Jackson is the wave. We have to be on Joe Jackson. I couldn't do it. I gotta wait, man. I gotta wait till Marcus get 5 years old, and I can, give him the Joe Jackson treatment. But for now, I gave him a little prep talk. He alright. He good now. So my fault, my tots. For
Yo,
missing the show.
like I said, you should have had that picture, man.
Yeah,
had that
I should
Joe
have.
Jackson picture. Who's that? Yeah, you do this again, you'll find out.
Matter of fact, before I walk into the classroom, turn the lights off, walking nice and slow.
TOT does not condone the violence against a child.
Listen, no. Listen, goddamn it.
We need to
If I
break
got
up.
sometimes a situation like this, you got to be on your Adrian Peterson, man. This is when people got to mind their business and let a parent be a parent. Because at the end of the day, the ones who's complaining and bitching, that wouldn't be at the parent-teacher conference looking like some idiot. So therefore, mind your beeswax and let parents do what they want to do with their kids, man.
Yeah, and no more the words of Cameo, word up.
That's just how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. There's so many people playing like Monday morning quarterback when it comes to people raising their kids.
Yeah.
Like,
Word.
hey, if that's how, if you doing full out child abuse, get me a beer. What took you so long and you roundhousing your kid? That's a different subject.
There is a difference.
But if you're blatant, go ahead, Pope.
No, there's a difference between abusing your kid and disciplining your kid. Sometimes you got to get a kid a Dragon Punch, man. Let them understand what's going on,
It's a fine line. But I don't know, man. In 2015, people are soft now, so.
Word.
Yo, I don't know if y'all heard that story.
Bring that back, man.
But
Sorry, D. Continue.
Oh no, I was saying it was last week though, but people were complaining about these parents that let their children walk home. So
Yo, what
damn,
kind
I
of
wish
shit is that,
I
yo?
really
Wait,
paid
what?
attention.
Yeah, I heard about that. This woman
Oh,
I forgot what city it was, yo. This woman got not arrested, but they tried to take a kid because she let her kid go to the park and play by herself.
What? How old was the kid?
She was like
that's
11,
they got
12.
arrested.
What?
Yeah.
I'm about to
Wow.
look the
I
story up.
mean, damn.
I'm not sure.
I mean, I'm all about safety for kids, but what's wrong with a kid playing by himself outside?
No, I think the
Yeah,
story
that's
I heard, the
man.
kids were walking home, and they had to walk like a mile or 2 miles or something like that. I can't remember. And people were complaining that, yo, how can you let your kids walk
All right,
home?
D. When we
But
used
it
to walk
was
from elementary school, how many miles? How long do you think that was?
probably a mile at the most,
Probably a
or a
mile.
little like 0.8 or something. Yeah.
So something like that now will get it. You get arrested for that walking that distance to school,
Yo,
In some
or
places.
No,
is it like
they
2 miles is the limit?
here it is right here. This is from last year. Deborah Harrell, 46, let her 9-year-old daughter play outside alone at the park. The South Carolina child had a cell phone who could use to call her mother in case of emergency. On the girl's third day alone in the park, someone asked her where her mother was. The girl said she was at work. The daughter works at McDonald's. And then result, Harrell
the
was
daughter
the mother.
or the mother.
Yeah, the
Oh, I
result.
thought you said the daughters.
No, I was reading another line. The result, Harrell was arrested for unlawful conduct towards a child and put her in jail. Now her daughter is in
Yo,
custody of the Department of Social Services.
Good God.
can I tap in on that real quick? Because
Go
that
ahead, Ant.
you know
Tell them
Please,
why you
please,
mad.
you know what the
please.
problem is. People like to judge. Society likes to compare their lives to other people's lives. If the mother, if she's doing the best she can and she cannot pick her kid up, why are you punishing that person? Maybe she doesn't have the support system like somebody else would have.
Yep.
So to tell somebody what's wrong, so they pay for my nanny then, so they can pick my kid up. If not, like I said with the beating, mind your goddamn business and let me just raise my child. That's kind of crazy to me to do that. I don't understand the logic in
Wait, how Poe, did it say how old the girl was?
She was 9.
that. Yo,
See, yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, if she was, it would be better if she was out there with her friends and her friend's mom was out there.
yeah,
If I had a 9-year-old, I don't know if I'm gonna let them play. But like I said,
Yo, D though, man. When I was 9 years old, I was running all over the Bronx, man. Like, this shit is now, everyone is
yeah.
so nervous about kids getting scooped up. Only because we hear more about it. That's only because we got the internet and everything that happens, we hear it across the world.
That's
Like,
true.
I think back in the days it was worse, man.
Well,
yeah.
yeah, I think it's worse back in the day too, but I think now it's that instant gratification of like, oh, take a picture of this person and look at this, and then it can instantly be commented and opinion on by all these damn near strangers. I mean, still, 9 years old by themselves is a little bit kind of suspect, but at the same time, it's like I don't think it should have been so far that the woman goes in jail and then the kid gets taken away. Like that's just retarded.
Yeah, that doesn't make it. Yeah, like you said, 9 years old might be young, but you're gonna take my child away?
I
Like,
don't
come on, man.
I don't know. I look back at myself when I was a kid and the shit I used to do when I was even younger than that, yo. I was like 7, 8 years old. I was running all over Queens at my grandmother's house. Like the sun comes up, once it's like around noon, you out, you know. And
Yeah,
Right.
but you weren't playing Dolo, and I doubt that little girl was by herself either. She had to be out there with friends.
yeah.
Yeah,
But if some nosy ass parent, hey, where's your mommy at?
Where's your kid at? I'm trying to run your business. Yo, I read this other story. Parents have to put like signs on their kids, like, yo, my kid is out here and I know it's okay. Don't call the cops.
Uh,
This shit is
I do not
ridiculous,
believe
yo.
that. Unless the link, gotta see a link, man. I don't believe that story. You gotta send me a link to that one.
All right, I'll find a link right now, yo.
At least in terms of like the consciousness of kids about like super serious like things that's going on, like the kid march that was happening over in Selma, like they've been marching I think from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But on that Thursday, a lot of kids like skipped out of school to go march in Selma to change the name of the bridge.
To what?
I forgot. It's like a Ku Klux Klan
Besides
name
that,
now.
yeah. That bridge is named after one of the grand masters or generals in the Ku
Oh
Klux Klan.
yeah, the Grand
What?
Dragons or whatever.
That's-
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Still to
That's-
this day.
Yeah. Yeah, still to this day is named after him.
And nobody's trying to get that down, take it down.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what the march was for. That
Yeah.
Cam was just talking about.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys seen the picture, it's like Obama, Michelle, the kids, John Lewis, a bunch of people marching at the. I think it was on Saturday for the
Jesus.
50th anniversary.
Yeah. I saw that picture. It was a dope picture. I think I feel like they were saying like now I seen one thing that they was like, oh, now he's finally being a black president because he went to the march.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't, man. Can't win in the office, man.
I mean, I guess I kind of see their point because the whole thing in New York, the whole Ferguson thing, like I think people wanted him to step up and talk. So, I mean, they're like, I think the people are saying, why is he doing this? And I think this is equally important too, but
Yeah.
I guess you got to pick your battle sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not like he's doing anything that's wrong though.
yeah,
Like he still does something good, so I don't get why people are complaining.
yeah. I mean, even when the Trayvon Martin stuff was happening, he was like, Trayvon would look like my son if I had a son. He was getting crap for that.
Yeah.
And even the comments on Ferguson were like, oh, Obama doesn't support the police or some dumb shit like that.
Because whenever he says anything about stuff like that, they always say that he's like dividing the country.
Yeah, which, I mean, that happened pretty much day one once he got elected.
Racist.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they said he made it too personal when he said that, and kind of like the same thing in New York with the mayor,
Yep.
and he mentioned his child and how to conduct yourself, and then the government or the police are like, come on, you can't say that, but it's reality.
Yeah.
This is what
It's
we
like,
have to
yo.
deal with being.
Yo, son, you can't tell everybody that we're racist. We all know that. You don't say it out loud.
Yeah, it's like they expect people
Well-
just to toe the line.
Well, speaking of saying it out loud, that joint with the college, if that's not saying it out loud, I don't know what is.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
Sigma Alpha Epsilon.
They pretty much Pope. I don't know if you saw the video, you want to look at it, but the fraternity, they pretty much were singing on the bus saying there'll never be a nigger. I'm not even going to say the name of their fraternity. I don't even want to, but there'll never be a nigger blah. There'll never be a nigger blah. You can hang him from a tree, but he'll never sign with me. There'll
Wow.
never be a nigger say. The group chanted according to the video, and they got the video of everybody in the bus. I don't know where they at, singing along that whole song. So pretty much the college found out and pretty much kicked them out immediately. They shut down the whole frat house. Shut it down.
Yo,
Well,
that-
yeah, they I think they made the frat move from wherever they were at on campus.
Yep.
And this is
I don't know if they destroyed the frat yet.
They told- Well, they told them to get out pretty much, and we're not gonna help you find another house, a dorm. This is on your own. We don't support this. But it's funny how like there's no way just today you found out that they was doing this or they were racist. There's just no way. I think this just got out of hand, so they had to make action for it.
No, I see. I don't know. Like you probably noticed. Like, oh, wait a minute, these guys don't have any black members, but to know that they had songs calling people niggas, like I don't think they knew about that. That's kind of crazy, man.
It,
To have a chant,
yeah,
and then
it's
people
so
know the
weird.
words
It's
too?
like, yeah, it's so
and people know the
blatant.
words. Yeah, so
That's what I'm saying
blatant.
though. It's almost like it's fake. Like it's so overly blatant. And like this is really, really racist. This is not on some sly
Yeah.
stuff. This is like a whole song chant. Everyone's cheering. Like it's 2015 and that shit's going on and nobody knows about it. It's kind of crazy.
Exactly, and that's when I feel that I shake my head about that. That nobody knew what was going on. For them to make a blatant video like this, nobody has caught anything else that was racist within that organization. I find that hard to believe.
you guys are missing the meaning of a frat house. Like if I get into a frat, you're my brother. I'm not ratting on you.
True.
Like
good
it's
point.
not me walking by and hearing this song. You're amongst us. You're amongst brothers singing the
Okay.
song. So unless they have a problem, they're not gonna say anything. It's you have to be pledged in. These weren't just normal people on the bus.
But here's the thing, D. How can you put somebody in and sing that? How do you not know somebody's not going to rat on you unless everybody who signs up is on the same page?
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you how it is. It's as simple as this: the police.
What you mean by that?
It's the biggest frat ever. Like you go in once you become a cop, like you jumped into the lead. You go behind the blue, what do they call it? The
shield.
Blue wall.
The blue shield.
Yeah.
The shield. Yeah.
And so once you get that, anything you do, whoever sees it that's is a cop too, they're supposed to protect you automatically. That's how you end up with all these corrupt cops. And it's the same thing with that. Like you get into the frat, you're part of this team, you're part of it's like being with your friends. Like
you're right, but this is racist. Like if I was in a frat and I hear this, I don't want to be a part of that.
That's
But why take a risk of doing that to somebody that might tell them?
Well, the thing about frats though is it's the last bastion of the old boys club. So sorority is the same thing, frats the same thing. I mean, it's very inclusive. So there is a lot of secrets that don't go out on public until someone blabs about it or gets wronged, and then they expose the secrets or whatever the hell it is. But that's, now that I think about it a little bit more, I can kind of see. I'm just surprised that someone recorded that. And if it was one of those frat only things, that means the person that recorded it was either not in the frat or was about to leave, or were just like, I can't stand this dumb shit and I'm out,
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, exactly. And that's my point by saying, why take that chance of recruiting people that might tell on you?
Yeah.
So for me, I think that everybody who signed up knew what was going on already for that frat house.
To be in a frat, you have to go through certain trials and tribulations, man. You just don't walk in and say, "Oh, Anthony Singleton, come sit at the table." You have to go through. You want to be in the group. It's not like you don't want to be with them.
Yeah, I understand that. So, but what I'm trying to say, there's no way they put up a front like they're a clean cut organization, and then as soon as you get in, they'll never be a nigga say. You just gonna start singing that now once I'm in. Like,
see, I don't know if that's a vocal point of their frat house. I think that's maybe an ongoing joke from 1909 that they brought around. I don't think it's a frat house where they persecute and hang black people. Yeah, I think it's just one of their little things where they're like, there'll never be a black guy in this frat house.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the other chapters of other schools of that said frat had to say about all the craziness that just went down. Because now your fraternity is only known for that one thing. Doesn't matter what all the philanthropy, charity work that you did, volunteer, blah blah blah. So I'm curious to see what the other chapters thought about this specific one, because most frats have multiple chapters through all these different schools. So I'm really curious to see what happens, because that's the most interesting to me.
Yeah. And think of it like this, yo. Like how long we know each other? 20 years, right?
Yeah.
When we first started hanging out together, how much stuff have we done that we don't tell nobody else about except for the people who was there at the time, yo?
Oh, we have 1,000. We have 1,000 stores. We have a code.
And we always talk about VIP. Yo, you gotta pay that $49.95 to hit the story.
Exactly, you already know.
And that's exactly what the frats are. It's like that, automatic. And that $49.95 is Hell Week, it's hazing, it's all the pledging. And like once you get past all of that, you paid your due. Now you're part of the team. So we're gonna sing this song, and you're gonna sing it too because you want to be part of the team.
So do you think this song, like you said, D, was just them, or this is what they represent as a whole? Period.
No, I think it's part of them. I think because my whole thing is, who are alumni of this frat? Like, because that could be somebody I'm going on a job interview for, and they might have the song on their MP3 player.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
D. That's
so
they're like, wait a minute, it's like, you know the secret song? I hate niggas. Yeah. All right, you in? Damn.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not Don Lemon or whatever his name is. Like, oh, you're hired. So,
but
like that's my whole thing, man.
Yeah, and that's so scary because, like you said, suppose some of these dudes end up becoming bosses. You already know they're not hiring, a certain race. So it just this speaks volumes to me on all levels. And this is from a big college too. So, like you said, Cam, I want to see alumni. I want to see what kind of stand they're going to put on there.
Like you don't know.
But this song, this song wasn't made last night though. I'm pretty sure it's been around for a while.
Nah, they definitely remixed it, yo.
Yeah, no way. But they talk about hanging black. They talk about hanging black people from trees. Like that's something that was happening back in the days.
Yeah.
So that lyric had to be around when they started this group.
They're just trying to say pretty much we don't like black people and they're just good for hanging. There's one or the other.
That's exactly what they're saying. My thing is, we're all black. Do black people make songs like this about white people?
I don't think so.
I think so. I've never heard and like something that's crazy.
But how would you?
I've never heard of
like that though.
Like I guess I don't even want to sing. I don't even want to make up a song because it's so ignorant. I can't even make up a song right now, Pope. I can't even front.
You always can make up a song.
I can't, Pope. No, Pope. I got it in my head, Pope. I got one already. I ain't gonna do it.
Drop the beat.
I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Because I'm not gonna stoop down. I can't make it a joke right now. I'm not doing that.
You heard how Ant got away from the mic, like the Billboard thing.
He's like, no, I can't do.
I know the third day.
Racist.
Nah, I'm not. I can't do it. I can't. This is too crazy. I don't even know how to make a song. What's it going to be called? I'm not doing it.
I will. I can't think of anything. Just like Louis C.K. He was like, they could go to any era and be fine. Hey, I'm white.
Yeah. That's like the best joke ever, dude. He's like, I love being white. I could time travel to any period in the history and be like, oh, I'm good.
I'm white.
Oh,
you got like
man.
50 years, though.
It's hard being a white
racist
person.
So we got like 50 years we can go back, yo.
Sure.
Yeah, that's about it.
The more perky.
I would love to go.
Selma.
I would love to go back to like Old Creek, Alabama, when they had the first fat slave owner. I would love to go back in time just for him, yo. Yo, I would come out with Timbs. But I wouldn't even kill him. You know what I would say? I would say, yo, who are you? I'm Jesus. I would really mess his head up. To Jesus, silence! I would really scare him. Like I'm black and you killing my. Yo, I would really scare the shit out of a slave owner, yo. I had to go to Tom. I would do that, yo. Some fat, greasy, rich. And be coming with some Timbs, bulletproof vest. Knowing me though, I'll probably get caught. Just blow up my time machine. I'm out here getting lashed. I'll be so tight. I'm like, yo, my God, I'm fucking tight.
Yeah, then you got working in the fields. How them Timbs feel now?
keep them on your feet.
Yeah. Mosh.
Why do you have a hoodie on? It's so hot outside.
I guarantee you though, I'll be in the history books in the next 100 years. I promise you. You'll see a nice big ass lip statue somewhere in some state. I don't know if Anthony Singleton, yo.
Man with Timbs.
Just gonna talk like we can't.
I'll be the first day to say my bad, yo. The first one to say my bad, yo.
We now return you to the Table of Truth, already in progress.
The crazy thing is he tried to keep on talking like no one heard it.
Exactly.
So I was saying, me. And then she was like, me.
I was out in slave time.
All I heard was me.
Yo,
Patty, don't go there. Your time machine's gonna break. Me.
How Marcus was louder on the mic than he was, yo.
Gucci goo.
He probably had the mic.
Whole time.
Wait, did you guys see the DOJ's findings for Ferguson?
I heard about it. I didn't see it.
Oh yeah.
It's
Of course not, Pope.
You know what? It's pretty deep, but it can sum it up in one thing. In Ferguson, there's 16,000 warrants out, and there's only 21,000 residents.
Shit.
So that damn near gave a warrant to every single person except for maybe children. And then the mayor was like,
he was like, we got to make our money.
Yeah,
Well, they were using them as a revenue source. You know?
Yeah. Well, that happens a lot in a lot of places, but then this is the first time that there's like a spotlight on it, and so other small towns are saying the same thing, especially in the South and Midwest. And the mayor of Ferguson was like, "Nah, this is wrong. This is not a reflection of what our practices or whatever." But once they looked at the books and they started to see like where the revenue comes in and how much of it comes from all these like tickets and warrants and all that, it's ridiculous, dude. Especially when the median income in Ferguson is so low as well. Like they definitely do a lot of things specifically to target the poor.
I heard they expected to make like 2.6 million next year off of tickets alone.
Damn.
Jeez.
I wonder how much they make off in New York, dude. It's gotta be a lot.
Nah, there's a big what's the name, yo? There's a big push for that. That's why tickets went down so much in the beginning of the year when they
December.
had when they the cops turned their back on de Blasio when he over that whole the killing of those cops.
Yeah.
And then tickets went down 94%, yo.
Cops are like
94%.
Yeah.
Killing of the cops.
Yeah.
What? When was that?
Yeah, they
the two cops that got murdered by a quote unquote random dude that drove up from Baltimore, assassinated them, and then killed himself.
Yo, I hate when people misuse.
Yep, that's exactly how they phrased it too.
They were saying, that all stemmed from the whole Eric Gardner thing, and that's what they were like. He turned the public against us, so that's why those cops got murdered.
Yeah, just horrible logic. It's like if you've seen the tape, it makes it even worse. It's the good and bad part about social media that's going on now. Like you can record and post up anything, so anytime people lie, you can say, "Well, I have the tape right here." And even now, like as it's shown in the Eric Garner case, even if you do have the tape, doesn't necessarily mean anything's going to happen to you.
It literally doesn't mean anything's going to happen. They had a tape. The guy was put in an illegal chokehold, but then the cop still gets off. I don't know what else you got to do.
Yeah, and why did they get off? What was their final verdict? It was by accident.
I don't even remember. And in Los Angeles, around Skid Row, that homeless guy who got shot by the cops.
Oh man, I forgot.
I guess it was 6 cops. I think it was like 4 cops trying to get him to the ground, and then they said he reached for their gun. So then one of the cops just took his gun out and shot him a few times.
Jeez.
Go ahead, Pope.
No, I was just saying, how is that the course of action, yo? If someone reaches for a gun, so you shoot him.
Come on,
it's not like he had a gun already.
We all know
it's
that.
The train, man.
It's the worst.
What happened, Cam?
We all know the rules that we don't touch police officers or we take our lives in our own hand.
That's bullshit, yo.
It is, but it's so
That's
true.
bullshit. They can shoot you and get away with it. That shit ain't bullshit.
Well, the police officer.
And to be on tape.
Oh yeah, on tape. The police officer that shot the unarmed guy in Brooklyn was at a staircase, and the dude was with him and his girlfriend. They're walking in the staircase. Police officer saw someone walking in the staircase. Yeah, so he actually got indicted, and they're gonna have a trial for that whole situation.
You know why?
He was a rookie?
No, he wasn't because he's a rookie. There was a memorandum, or there was like a direct order for them not to do what they called scales. No, it's like scales or some shit like that. Where you go through the steps, they were told specifically not to do that, and he did it anyway, and he ended up shooting that guy, and that was the reason why he got indicted.
Latino cat, I believe, as well.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
Like I said, let me be a cop, and I go to a certain community and spray a couple of kids. Not even a couple, just one. I'm getting 40 years the same day.
And if you become a cop, I'm moving to another city, B.
Talking about and can't be a cop in the Bronx.
The way he holds a gun in Doom and Unreal Tournament, we're all dead.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll be abusing my power too. I swear to God. I'll be driving the car. Yo, you looking at me just now? Come here. I get fired the same day, yo.
So then don't ever talk bad about cops if that's what you're gonna do when you have a
That's why I said I wouldn't be one.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Nah, I wouldn't be corrupt. I'd be a good cop.
It's a
I'd be like,
hard job though, man. It's the thing. I think that's the craziest part. Like, even
Dude, it's one of the safest jobs in America.
not that respect. I'm talking about hard and the morality part.
What do you mean by that, Dwayne?
you got a gun.
Well, they did. How many people get murdered on the job, and being a police officer wasn't even in the top 10.
Oh wow.
Damn.
So I'm gonna try to find an exact stat and quote, but yeah, somebody was talking about it. It's like, yo, being a cop is like one of the safest jobs in America. It was some bootleg job. Their name was like, you have a greater chance of dying doing this than being a police officer. So I mean, I don't think. I mean, I'm not saying their job isn't hard. I know it's hard work. You got to deal with the public. You're dealing with people who don't respect you already.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you signed up for.
Wow.
That's what you signed up for.
Yeah, you signed up for it though. Yeah.
I'm a janitor. I know I'm having to mop up shit one of these days.
Yo, this is bullshit. Yo, I gotta fucking mop the floor again.
That's why.
Come on, man.
That's why a job like that, it can't just be for a check. You have to. It can't just be for
Nah, man. Like New York, you know how many police officers we have? Like that, the police are almost in the same realm as like MTA or Con Ed and all that, where it's just like they take almost everybody, and so because they have so many places to fill, there's so many precincts in New York. So, I mean, you'll see some police officers is like, you're a cop, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yo, you are 100% right. I saw this lady at 59th, a little skinny Asian lady, cop. I was like, who are you grabbing? Who are you? Who is gonna respect you? Like, I just looked at her. I'm like, this has to be a joke. Like, what is she doing here?
That's why they pull out so fast with the guns.
It's true. Yo, there should be a certain height requirement. There should be certain requirements to be a cop.
It's called discrimination.
If you had
I see somebody 280 pounds and they're 5'2", I'm be like, yo, what is this guy gonna do, yo?
If I had a cop looking like Ivan Drago yelling at me, come here.
You're gonna listen.
I'm gonna listen immediately.
But do you want all this fucking meatheads being cops, man?
Yes,
That's military, yo. That's like that's like the military then.
What's wrong with it then? All right. There'll be no crimes out here, man. Not one.
Tell you one thing, they'll have respect. You see some 800-pound cop coming towards you. Yo, I told you, stop running. You'll be like, yo, shut up, man.
So, I don't know, man. That's like having a whole army full of Terminators, man.
Yo, there's a reason why in the military you got to be a certain height. You got to do certain things. There's got to be certain requirements. Just like Camp said, it's like the MCA. They hire anybody now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
when you're walking around with a gun, you need people who people look at them and they be like, yo, that dude looks like he could put something down. He's respectful. Or that female could handle a situation.
Yo, I think what happens is like you become a cop and you meet those requirements that you're talking about, but then after like 2-3 years, you start letting yourself go. It's like being an athlete and then retiring. It's mad fat athletes now, you know? It's the same thing with cops, man.
Yo, athletes start walking around with shotguns and doing things. They throwing footballs and baseball. They have no control over my life. I make a wrong turn, I might get shot.
Word.
Yo, you didn't have your blink on. All right, let me give you my my ID. Yo, what are you reaching for? Boom. That's it.
My ID.
Money who died, he literally said, yo, I give up. And he still got killed. So like D said, what can you do? What do you do? What do you do now? You can say, yo, I'm good. I got nothing on me. Just arrest me. Yo, you still gonna give me a chokehold? Yeah, I don't know what else to do, man.
I mean, well, that stems from other deeper things, like the whole blackmail viewed as a threat, and that holds other, like,
hey,
subconscious racist stuff.
You know what I say to that? You made us diesel y'all made us diesel 400 years ago. That had us working out for 400 years with no break. So don't get mad now. That my kids is brolic. Y'all did that. That's my answer to that. Hey, I remember somebody asked me in the gym, yo, you take steroids? Nah, man, this happened 400 years ago, man. My personal trainer was your great grandfather. That's who my personal trainer was. You want to ask me why you want to be scared because I'm big? Why don't you go do research and see why I'm these? We all big and heavy and big bone, like y'all like to call us.
But no, it's just like that thing from BuzzFeed. The things black men are tired of hearing: thugs, gangsters.
Yeah.
How many kids you got?
Deadbeat.
Like it's just deadbeat is. It's
You
just
play
something that
basketball?
yeah, exactly.
Oh, you do play basketball?
Yeah.
Do you have a job?
Yeah, and do you have a job? Yeah, these are just things I think, especially in America, where I mean, if you guys watched the video, I'm pretty sure you heard most of that directed towards you, or at least some of it.
Yeah.
Yes. At one point in your life, yes, you didn't heard that. Yes.
And the one thing that really stood out was when that guy was talking about if he sees like a white lady walking in the street, he tries to make himself like known, like, hey, I'm trying to walk past you, or I'm here. And no lie, I was with Jason, Maurice, and Jamie, all black dudes in Cali, and we were joking about that. And then Maurice was like, "Yo, that's for real. Like, I literally do that too." And I'm like, "Yo, what kind of world we live in? Like, people are automatically scared of us just because how we look. So when you're walking down the street, you got to be like, all right, it's me. Don't be afraid."
Yeah.
You know what I do when I'm next to a white woman and she's sitting next to me? I take my bag and I pull it close and hold it.
Bam! My steam might rob me.
Hopefully she knows what that means when you do it.
Yep.
Now look at her right next
Have you guys ever done that, or am I the only one who's
I
in
myself. I used to find myself going to work and I'd be on the elevator, and if I have on a lock all the way up, I would just turn it down, thinking because I'm thinking that I'm being judged. But this guy's playing rap music right there, and I'm just like, why can't just play music? But I don't know. Like I said, I trained to build it inside of me. I'm already timid.
I got the scales that they weigh the whales with. They're gonna be like, son,
son, it's one of the hardest lines ever, yo. That intro is one of the hardest intros in hip hop history, B.
You do got to slow that down a little bit.
Nah. But it could be anything. I automatically think, chill. Let me turn the music down before I get judged. Instead of me just saying, yo, I'm just another person going with headphones on, playing music. I had to think, let me turn it down before I get portrayed as just as a thug playing music. And I don't even, and like you said, it's just the norm. That's just the way the world is now, man.
Thug.
Yeah, I used to live in Riverdale, and it's a Jewish community. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, I gotta walk home with a Starbucks cup in my hand so people don't think I'm robbing them. Like, yo, hey, I drank coffee. Like, people just automatically afraid, and I'm a big dude. I'm 6'2". I'm 200 pounds. Like, they probably look at me and like, okay, but I've never in my life had a moment where I'm like, I'm gonna rob somebody, or oh, this person looked at me wrong, I'm punch them in their face. That I take that one back.
I've walked around like that before, yo. Like, I'm not a big dude, but people tell me like I have an intimidating presence or some shit because people get nervous around me, especially like when I'm a little upset. So I do that sometimes too. Like if I know like I could be in a place where people, especially white people, will be nervous, I try to like just be as calm as possible, yo.
Well, you said I'm saying it from another point of view. So you said when you're around white people, you have to be calm. Like, white people do that. Guess what I have to ask a white guy.
If they ever try to like be as calm as possible around black people, I think so. I think I've felt people look at me in a certain way when I get on an elevator or like we're in a closed space and they have to like they watch what they say. I know I try not to like.
There'll never be a.
I mean, I think for white folks, they'll have that caution if it's someone they might not know or something like that. And then,
they might not know. As country camp, there's a lot of people they might not know.
No,
you mean like a race or a certain
like I think
culture.
Okay.
I think
culture that they have been around.
I would say I think we go more out of our way to make the other quote unquote feel comfortable in our presence than vice versa.
The other way around.
Yeah,
and
like I think, and it sucks. But I think for white folks, the thing that like small thing that they would identify is like they try not to say the wrong thing. That would be the closest thing that they would even get to what we're talking about, you know?
And that's it comes back to again. I got 2 points. Well, one, I think, well, in their point of view, I know most of them must think, well, on the flip side, we get picked on like we're hers because we're white, and y'all feel that you're inferior because you're black. So I don't know, and but that's not what all. With the older ones, yes, I hate when people try to talk to me. Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's good? Like they change the way how they talk to be comfortable with me. I'm like, no, be yourself. I kind of find that insulting when you want to be down or try to talk to me in a different language. Like that's the only thing I understand. I don't like that. Yeah. I'd rather you just don't say nothing to me if you're gonna say, hey, what's good? Hey, bro, what's going on? You gave me a high five, but you shook about 9 other guys' hands. But when it comes to me, you want to give me a pound. I don't like that. Because I see the bullshit. Some people might say, oh, he's mad cool. I know some people in my job. I'm not gonna say no names. They get called hi. He said hi to me. Oh, I'm gonna have a good day today. I'm like, damn. He said hi to you when you feel good about yourself. Ain't that supposed to be the norm? He don't feel that way when you say hi to him. So why are you getting all excited because he said hi to you? That's that slave mentality, man. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I don't like when people being fake to me and try to.
Hashtag stay woke.
Too, yo. I had to happen to me before too. When I was working, like the first year I started working with BET, I was on a floor that was away from all the rest of the people I knew on the floor, and I had this. I had a cubicle. And some high executives came by, and they came through, and they stopped to talk to me for a second. And it was a black dude, and me and him kind of had a conversation, and then he walked away. And then somebody else that was in the cubicle came and was like, oh, you know who that was? Aren't you excited to meet him? I was like, no, I don't know that dude. I don't care what he did. Like, why should I be excited just because that dude has a higher position than me? Like, I don't give a shit. Like, why should I be, my day should change? Like, I don't give a shit about that, yo.
Yeah, I don't care about that, man. I guess people feel that the money bracket separates being respected or not. I guess.
I mean, yeah, that's more of a class thing as opposed to a race thing. But then class and race pretty much goes both ways. So
yeah, it's both.
We all niggas just on different chains.
Whips and chains.
They got
tradition.
All I got is whips and chains.
It's so depressing, guys. So depressing.
I should mix in a half a bar of rock, a half a bar of R&B, rap, and put it onto one song and see the response I get in the elevator. I'm gonna do that. Switch it up.
They're like, so
I'm gonna sing a Taylor Swift. I'm gonna say a Taylor Swift hook, and I'm gonna go right over to a DMX or hardcore line and switch it back to Taylor Swift line, then switch it back to DMX. See if I get judged, yo. Maybe.
No matter what, if you come in the elevator, you should turn your music down, yo. Nobody wants to hear. No one wants to hear DMX growling in the air, man.
But it's like music. Hear my dog barking.
It's music. Yo, you come in with shake it off. I'm gonna be upset too. I don't want to hear Taylor Swift passing in my ear.
Yo, I hate that song, yo.
You're not down with the T Swift?
I mean, song, it's catchy.
She got hits. But we ain't.
She ain't terrible.
If you want to call, you have no choice but to listen to Taylor Swift if your MP3 playing on yo.
Or
either change the section or you like, oh, okay, this song's kind of catchy.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah. I hate that song. I watched that video and that shit just made me upset, yo.
Talking about, dude, that's Kendrick Lamar's like favorite song.
Yo, I feel like that video is what they play at the white privilege seminars, yo. Like this.
All right, everyone, take your seat and shake it off.
Yo, this shit is the worst, yo.
The worst part about the song is the rap. That's the worst part of the song. That's the whole of that whole thing. It's that just it's not good.
Yo, speaking of rap and Kendrick, his album's coming out in like 2 weeks.
Wait, so is he a trendsetter because he actually sets a date instead of just dropping like without telling people?
Does he have a title for it?
No, well, we don't know yet. It's still titled Untitled, but I don't even know if we have the track listing yet. But do you guys think he has a chance to go platinum?
I don't know. I don't think.
Nope.
You know, yeah. If J. Cole could go gold, why can't Kendrick go platinum? And he's way bigger than J. Cole.
Did Drake go platinum?
Nah, I don't think so.
Drake doesn't even like that. He said the album wasn't that good, yo.
Dude,
Well,
every
he tried
single
to call it a
song.
mixtape.
Oh, that's right, he did.
Yeah,
Every
but
song on there was on the Billboard with 100 or 200 or something like that, or the top
Yo, D,
100 songs. It's ridiculous.
I tell you what, D, he better come out with another big single. To go platinum now, you got to come out with a big hit.
nah, man. See, you thinking about the old system, man.
Mm-hmm.
J. Cole
I
came
am.
out, he
I gotta
released
think
a
about
song.
those.
They couldn't release a song and he went gold. So, I mean, Kendrick already released a couple singles.
Yeah.
I won Grammys, and they're saying it's not even gonna be on the album.
Yo, did he
So,
he went gold on his first album?
who? Kendrick?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure he eventually went platinum.
Yeah, I don't think he really had any singles on that journey. Like Swimming Pools is like the closest thing.
Nah, his songs was on the radio all day. All his like 6 songs was on the radio. He had.
I don't listen to the radio, so I can't really comment on that. But I know that like Swimming Pools to me was like the only single like song on that whole album. And
I mean, to me, it's like I didn't even consider a single. I think the only single to me was the one with Dre. I felt like that was actually a single.
With the Compton joint?
Yeah.
I just looked it up. There were only 3 albums that went platinum last year. It was
Taylor Swift,
Ariana Grande, and then the country dude, Jason Aldean.
Out of every artist in the industry in all genres?
Yep.
People don't buy albums, yo.
So I should probably take back my question.
Will Kendrick go gold?
Will we buy Kendrick's album?
Yeah, that's the question. Are we going to literally buy a CD?
I mean, cause if you think about it, people don't buy albums anymore. They just wait for it to come out and then they listen to it on Spotify.
I don't even make CD racks no more, man. It's all about the age of downloading, man. I don't know what they're gonna do to come up with something, but unfortunately, the internet is too powerful.
Yo, can you come back to your mic?
Yo, you fading away. You like the parents from Back to the Future.
Unfortunately, the internet is too powerful, so there's nothing they can do about it.
Yo, Kendrick did go platinum.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, it said by March 30th, 2014.
How long is that?
A year and a half, probably.
Wait. No. Yeah, his album came out October 22nd, 2012. So yeah, about a year and a half.
Yeah.
So it picked up steam as it went along. Because the Table Truth's very own Anthony was complaining that he didn't have a track that he could dance to.
not Kendrick Lamar.
Yes.
Yo.
Yes, you did, yo.
We now return you to the Table of Truth, already in progress.
Being that, well, rest in peace, Big, March 9th. I'm going to tell you right now a song.
Wait, say that again, Ant.
Nah, I'm gonna pick a song from that album that you can dance to.
Or for what, Kendrick?
Nah, Ready to Die.
Oh.
You're unbelievable. Good luck.
I know one.
What?
What's the name?
Juicy.
No, not Juicy. The other joint. Big Papa. That was like.
There you go. That was one. There you
original?
Go. No, the remix joint.
The remix.
Yeah.
That wasn't on the album. That's a remix.
It was a remix.
Yeah,
it was still part. It was, but it's a remix though.
That was not the original album.
It wasn't on Ready to Die. When you heard that track, he was boning chicks. She was like, "Why you got me outside looking like a hawk? Man, give me a call." When it comes to sex, I'm similar. Who's dancing to that? To the Thriller of Manila. He's called me Biggie, the condom filler. Like, come on, man. Like that dude, his album was just good songs, and then we made it hits.
Yeah, that's true. I listened to it actually today.
Yeah, man, you have no choice, man. It's Biggie there.
Did they replace that joint?
What?
Replace what?
The video version on the album.
No. Although when they
Oh,
released it as a single, they had the hip hop version, the Isley Brother version, and then they had the original. So the maxi single had those three versions on it, and then it was the Isley version that got the most radio play. Just like
yeah.
the Meth and You're All I Need, like the original versus the remix with Mary J.
Biggie went gold in 2 months and was double platinum in a year and a month.
What? A year and a
Yeah.
month, double platinum.
I mean, it was a different time, man.
You had no choice but to buy album.
It's true.
Yeah, you had no choice.
Like those days, they'll bleep out all the curses, and then you gotta hear Fun Master Flex talking 10 seconds before the song ends. And you can't hit pause
Flex
when you
Hogan.
take back, and then it's over.
Drop the bomb. New York
But yeah,
City.
yo, I mean, I think that's one of the reasons.
Honestly, D, Juicy was a club song.
Made it a club song
That was his hit single on the radio.
because it's slow. Yeah.
Juicy in the club.
That was his hit single though, Juicy. That was
That was his
played
first
in the
single,
club.
but I've never heard Juicy in the club to this day.
I
I'll
have.
play it.
Yeah.
I have.
I mean, well, I want to say Club D. That was his big. That was his song
Like-
that got put on the radio.
Nah, I'm telling you, there's songs that people play. Like Juicy is not one of the tracks where you're blasting it in a club.
You know what it
You're
is?
probably digging it, but it's not a track
Yeah.
where you're like, yo, throwing like more money, more problems or something.
Yeah, true. So I guess as far as radio play, that was Biggie's song that got that push was Juicy.
What was Nas's club song on his first album?
On his first album, he had nothing.
All right, I with him, I guess with those two, it was more radio play than in the club. They was on the radio.
Yo,
I think the bigger question is if Biggie was alive today, he'd be early 40s. Would he have a presence on radio right now?
Yes, and I think
If
people
he-
be buying his CDs still. if
I don't
he
think
was
so.
alive.
I think he would be like Jay is.
Yeah.
Nah.
Mm,
As far as
well,
what
Jay is-
owning like
He'd be in that place where it's like,
a mogul.
nah. I'm talking about musically. It's like
Oh.
you're trying to stay relevant with the times, but at the same time, create a presence that you're bigger than what everyone else is doing. You know, and I think that's the shit that Jay is trying to figure out. Like he's always trying to stay like relevant in the times, but at the same time, he can't do what the young dudes is doing because he just look foolish. So he has to try to figure out a way to talk about shit that makes it sound legit. That's why he got so much shit about the Kingdom Come album. This dude's talking about tax returns and saving money. Nobody was thinking about that shit at the time.
The
Yo.
album was whack though, man.
Get your
Right.
accountant.
Well, Big did have
Your
his own. He had the Junior Mafia and all that. So I think eventually he was
Trash.
going to branch out into being like a Diddy or a whole with his own group. So, and he probably would have signed artists up along the way. That's out right now.
Honestly, I don't know because
Nope.
from what was supposed to happen right before he died was him and Jay's going to make a team, the Commission,
Yeah.
and that was the next train they were supposed to work on.
Yeah,
So-
but yo, who is writing now? But no, I agree with Aaron. I think Biggie would have definitely had his own people he would have signed and people underneath him. Like he was the one helping Diddy with his album. So like roles were reversed right there. He was seeing the other side. So I think and same thing with like Junior Mafia. Like he was on a couple tracks, but that was them. He was like hovering over them, like, "Hey, this is what you do. This is that."
And the
I
only
think
songs on
Biggie
the
would
record
have
for them is
been
Song
more
Season.
a hands-on, like producer, like step out of the limelight and like kind of like what M was trying to do for a little bit with like 50 and all those. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's
D12.
it's so tough. It's so tough to say because if he was alive, rap music would be 200 times different than what we hear nowadays.
That's true.
Like I feel like him and like Tupac, like those were guys who were like just that like spitting stuff that, and pretty much that entire era. Like when they died, it was like the floodgates were open. Everybody was dropping something. Like I told you that story when Nelly was like he had EI and all those tracks in like '97.
Yeah.
Like all them country grammar in '97, he wrote them joints.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
nobody's
life
trying to
after-
hear that shit.
Yeah, no one wants to hear that.
And I honestly think Big is so loyal and he's so I don't think he'll ever kiss ass or change And I really think that if he was still alive, Little Kim would be in another stratosphere if he was still here. I think,
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
I think the game would have completely changed. Certain people would have been on another plateau.
Jay-Z could have been Memphis Bleak. Like, we don't know. Jay-Z wouldn't have been a yes.
I don't think he'd have been Bleak level, but
I think so. Not Bleak level.
Nah, come on.
Because honestly, Big, who has a bigger presence though? Big had a bigger presence to me, and I'm not knocking Jay-Z.
No.
When Big was out, it was Big. That's it. It was Big and everybody else.
But you also looking back at it with like rose-colored
glasses.
Like, yo, when Big and Jay was out, when Big was alive, they were both at the same type of level, yo. They both the albums came out.
They weren't.
No, they wasn't.
Like,
there's no album better than Life After Death that Jay-Z got. Not even compare it.
Yeah, to me, there's no comparison when they were both alive. Like he was rock. Like he was trying to.
But you also have to look at it like this: when Big was out, he was dominating. Bad Boy was the hottest shit out, and
hands down.
Yeah, hands down. And when Jay came out, that's when Big died. But so to that point, yeah, Big was in a higher level than him. But when they got on a track together, no one was like, yo, Big was decimating them. It was like, yo, these niggas killed it.
Yo, Pope, all we got was one video from that album, yo. Can you imagine all the remixes and videos if Life After Death would have had a better promotion if he was still here?
He came out rhyming like Das Effects, man. Like this dude totally switched his style from the early 90s. And nothing's wrong with that. You could be a chameleon, but trust me, if Biggie was alive, Jay-Z wouldn't be who he is.
No way.
They weren't close to being on the same level, because if they were, everybody would have said, "Oh, Jay's next." When he died, X was next. X stepped up, and Jay was there with X, but X was literally over Jay too.
Literally,
X was one, and then in the 2000s, Jay just stayed consistent. Blueprint dropped, and that was it. It took off.
No, that's not. Jay was really big when Volume 2 came out. That's when he started. That's
Hard Knock Life, right?
No.
Yeah,
DMX was bigger than Hov when DMX was at his prime.
X wasn't out the shows when they were on tour together. X was bigger than them.
Yeah, X was bigger than him. So I agree with that too.
If that was the case, why was it not called the DMX tour, but it was called the Hard Knock Life tour?
I mean, of course, you got the promotion, you got the people backing you. It's his joint. I'm not knocking
him, yo.
No, Jay probably got big. All right, first Jay probably it's his label. But as far as put it this way, Pope, DMX is doing triple platinum every 2 albums in 1 year. He was doing that.
Jay was going double platinum too.
No, and honestly, real talk, I think if Big Pun was alive, he'll be on the same level as Hov too. Like we lost. Are you we lost 2 lyrical animals. Like we lost 2 seriously, lyrically on a new stratosphere. Like we lost 2 great artists.
I will never try to knock Big Pun's lyrical ability. If you're trying to say he was going to be on the same level as Jay,
yes. As far as lyrically, don't forget he's fat.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about his skill. I'm talking about as an artist, as an artist,
because those 2 guys they didn't even hit their peak yet. They was just about to go to that next level, and they both died too soon. And then at that time, Jay-Z wasn't ringing. I'm killing every summer, talking how he's talking now. Hell no, he can't talk that to Pun and all of them. He wasn't doing that.
Wait, Pope, the Hard Knock Life tour, Jay-Z was closing. I just looked it up, so I'm thinking about another tour, but
Jay-Z's big. DMX was on the same level. Level.
To me, they were on the same level, but Jay-Z was number 2 and X was 1. Because look at the Rough Riders. What was Jay-Z carrying at that time that had the influence that the Rough Riders did? True. No one was like. Nobody was like.
Rough Riders was killing at the same time. Around that time.
Rough Riders was DMX.
And how big was that song, Jigga? That was huge for Jay-Z when he made that song off that Rough Rider album.
I'm not knocking Jay. He's a talented artist. He's probably even a better businessman. But if Biggie was alive, he could have faded away. I could easily tell everybody YouTube Sunshine and watch Jay-Z and Dame Dash looking like they Diddy and Biggie wear shiny shoes. So honestly, you got to clear your own lane. DMX would never come out with a shiny shoe. He was doing his own thing.
And we're forgetting the most biggest, like you said, the most biggest promoter of all time. And hype man was Diddy. So with Diddy with Biggie, oh man, forget it. Because Buff took off after Big died. His career went to another level after Big died. So
late 90s, Jay-Z, him and X was going at it. X was winning that. 2000s is when Jay-Z took off, man. Yeah. That's when it was like, all right. He was like, yo, X, try this new drug, cocaine. And that was it. He was going.
Yeah.
See,
that's the thing. Like, you saying that Jay did take over in the 2000s, but at the same time, X's biggest albums was the first 2 joints. After that, he started dropping fucking duds.
Yeah.
After that.
Nah, he had other X on it.
He dropped Darkest Hell is Hot, and that shit was a classic. Then after that, he had Flesh in My Flesh, was a classic. And then after
he had about 3-4. He had classic albums after that.
Yeah, like,
no, he didn't. He dropped, yes, he did. And then there was X, which was okay.
I played. Yo, Pope, he got more than 2 good albums.
Let me tell you, I'm looking at the list right now because after Flesh in My Flesh, he dropped. Then there was X, which was okay, and then he dropped The Great Depression, which was terrible.
Good. That was good. All right, see,
and then he dropped The Grand Champ. That was great too. That was a classic album, man.
No, I don't like Grand Champ. I will say that Grand Champ and further after that, I'm good. But the other ones you just named, Pope, they were all good albums to me.
All right. Let's.
Depression was good.
We can talk about this all the time. Let's wrap it down. Let's bring it down.
No hits on this album, yo.
All right, let's get to final words, and we'll go with
2001.
Yo, he had like 3 or 4 classics, yo.
I'll tell you right now what I'll tell you right. Yo, Pope.
It's dark and hell.
Can I finish? I got you, Pope. You're bugging right now. Yeah.
All right, and you got the final word on this discussion. Go ahead.
All right, my final word is he has one song, "Who We Be," that was on the radio videos. That was big. Yeah. That was Great Depression. Yeah. We right here was good. I'll tell you right now. Well, forget the promotion. So, Pope, did you play the album? Did you play the album? No, because the album he had the song in there. He had the song in there. He called Trina Mo. He's dissing on the whole Locks. And you bet you know.
Why you asking Pope if he played this song? You know he didn't, man. You don't play albums.
Right. I heard this album back in the days.
All right, it's not bad. It ain't his best, like you said, Pope, but it ain't horrible. It ain't you bugging. Right. He got 3 good classics. I'll tell you that. The first 2 you just said were classics, and I can honestly say he at least has.
Like I said, that's the late 90s, the late 90s, and then after that, when the Great Depression came out. I mean, he had them legal situation. That album was I mean, I heard a couple joints, but it wasn't like the previous ones. Blueprint came out. Everybody's like, yo, all right. Sorry. You got it, Jay. And that's thanks to Kanye, too.
Yeah, true that. That's how he got his mark. But, all right. So let's wrap this up. Go final words. And I'm going to give you let's go with your final word first.
Well, for one, rest in peace, Big. The greatest rapper of all time. If you're not playing Big today, I don't know what's wrong with you, man. If you love hip hop, you should be playing him. And as far as this racism thing, man, it really has to stop because, like D said, these are the people that's gonna hopefully they could end up being your boss, and you don't even know that they're making songs about you while you're going to work, or you're wondering why you're not getting the job or promotion. So, I think people really need to keep their eyes open and pretty much pay attention on the world because. People thinking that it's kumbaya out here, and it's not. It's still the same. Nothing's changed. They just got caught, and a lot of people is doing it. They're just not getting caught. So just keep your eyes and ears on 100%. That's all.
Dwayne, final words.
I guess my final word is more about technology. Today, Apple announced their new watch, and it looks like it has a lot of cool features, I guess. There's some health features for people, but like I said last time, people have to get out there and go to the gym. Like a watch could tell you to stand up and how many calories you burn, but if you're not physically going out, working out, a watch means shit. It's just gonna make you even lazier. I have a smartwatch, and granted, it's great. I can answer text messages, but we have to find a way to use technology to. Granted, it makes life easier, but you can't make it be your number one crutch. Like, if you want to use GPS, because the satellite's going to tell you there's traffic this way, make sure you know the destination that you're going to.
Yeah.
So there's too many people that are driving, like that case in Europe. And granted, they weren't from there, but if you're literally driving on the beach and you have to drive on a boat to an island, there's something wrong with you. Like, all I'm saying is don't depend on technology. I'm gonna go see Chappie tomorrow night and talk about it on the next show. So let's not get to a point where technology saves all of us. And that's my final word, man. Turn off your phone, man. Go for a walk. Listen to the wind.
Listen to
the
Big
life
Al.
around you, man.
To listen to the wind.
On a tape deck on a Sony Walkman.
The 4-track.
That's my final word.
My final word is I saw Kingsman over the past weekend, and it was really cool, and I enjoyed it. It's been a long time when I've seen a fun action movie that doesn't take itself too seriously, but it's not so over the top silly that it's quasi plausible at least. And it was like, yeah, it was I thought Sam Jack being a fake Russell Simmons was gonna be stupid, but it was actually kind of funny, and it actually worked. And
he pulled it off.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, dude. I like I said, it was an enjoyable movie. Even the twist that no spoilers, but that I was like, oh, okay, I'm with it. So, Kingsman was cool, man. It was kind of a refreshing action film. So that's my final word. Pope.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's a spoiler. Now I'm gonna be looking for something, Cam. Damn you. Yo, Cam, real quick before Pope goes, is Sam Jackson a top 10 actor? Can we just end? I really want to say yes, he is.
I believe he is.
I got to think about that one, D. That's a lot of actors out here. So
he's one of the hardest. He's been in
a
movie every year of my birth.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yo, is Mace Windu the same guy in Kingsman? Is Ordo Robbie from Jackie Brown the same guy in Changing Lanes?
I was about to say that.
I feel like he does.
And on top of that, like he
does great work.
He does
try to
movie
step it up.
He does a movie every year.
Yep.
All his characters are pretty different, and he has a pretty good track record. Like he doesn't make like shit movies. Like most of his movies are pretty good.
Yeah.
Formula 51.
Yeah, you can't say.
Say
Nick Fury is. You can't say Nick Fury is
same
Mr.
dude,
Glass.
or the same dude from Black Snake Moan.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, so
he does.
Steve from Django, Pat Novak from RoboCop. Like, I feel like he's a top 10 actor, man. He's definitely overlooked.
Even though
because he does so.
Even though the dude from Django had the same haircut as the dude from RoboCop.
So, D, what was Samuel Jackson's most powerful movie? Like that, it was like a great performance.
Oh, freaking To Kill a Mockingbird.
Was it
Oh, not To Kill a Mockingbird.
I hope they died. I hope they go to hell.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I still think Will Smith is better than Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, that's
I like
for another podcast, yo.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Let's say that for another podcast.
We'll loop around on that one.
I'll keep my opinions to myself.
It's called The Time to Kill, man.
Time to Kill. Sorry, my bad. No, I was like,
wait.
Sorry
to answer Ann's question. His best role was the hold up guy in McDowell's. All right, go ahead, Hope.
Coming to America.
Don't fuck with me, you fat.
That's not Nick Fury?
No, it's not.
Nah.
Nick Fury would never get finished.
His best role to me, I think, was Die Hard 3. That was his best role for me. I think he made me laugh in that shit the whole movie. I think that was his best one.
Why they keep on calling you Jesus?
Like the gods from. I think that was his best performance to me.
He was the best. Zeus,
motherfucker. Yo, you thought Jackson was hard. The way he spoke to his kids in the store, I said, "Damn, you racist, man." Yo, racist. He's racist.
Shut up, man.
Yo, The Negotiator too. I forgot about that as well. Anyways, go ahead, Pope. Close it out.
Anybody seen Lakeview Terrace? That was racist.
All right. My final word is in life. You try to help people as much as possible. Like, well, I've spent a lot of time trying to. I don't know. I wouldn't say save, but you put yourself in a position where you want to help someone that you care about, and you have to realize at times that you got to step back and allow them to do it on their own. The fuck is this?
You get an Academy Award sound.
God, I'm getting emotional about it.
And he was being serious. He had a good point to make, and all of a sudden you're just like,
Yo, Paul was like, yo,
This is
hold on here. Paul was so serious. Pope is still telling you, like, yo, we as the people have to reflect on the sunshine. I was like, yo, wait a minute. Time to go to commercial break.
Wrap it up.
I like to think you gotta speed it up.
Shit, man.
Alright,
it's fucked up, dude.
but that way, if you talking outside, somebody just talking too much, just do that in front of them. Yo, what's wrong with you?
Wrap it up.
You talking too much. Hurry up. You talking too much.
Go ahead, Pope.
Anyways,
Top.
Yo,
someone mute Aunt's mic, yo.
nah, I'm done.
Alright. Now I'm finished, Pope. I didn't mean to
Nah,
discourage you.
I don't even know what Pope was saying. Yo, Pope, yo, straight Terrence Howard. Man, yeah, the next. Go ahead, Pope. Finish it.
Nah, I'm done. Close it out, Cam.
Yo, that shit was about to be the worst final word ever. Yo, Pope, you gotta do your final word, man.
Nah, fuck that, man. Yo, that shit for not being serious. My last shit for not being serious. Fuck, give me the wrap it up.
Yo, Pope, it was too serious, Pope. I started to cry, Pope. It was too serious. That shit was too real. I was like, yo, hold on, Pope.
When you wanted it, I swear to God, I heard air laughing 3 seconds into you when you started talking, yo.
Yo,
You're like, yo, boom.
Yo, that shit got too
Yeah,
real.
bro.
I said,
That's
all
all.
right.
fuck you.
Mike,
And fuck you.
go ahead, Pope.
Nah, I'm done.
Yo,
Yo,
you can say some life tonight, man.
Yo, y'all told me
Say your
I had
final
the
word,
worst- Y'all told me I had the worst ever, and I had to deal with it and suck it up. I had to take that, yo. I had to take it with a grain of salt, yo. I made the worst. Huh?
We said you had the worst intro names. We didn't say you had the worst final words.
No,
Did we?
Yes. I said I had the worst intro name and final word, actually.
intro names are terrible.
And you said my final words were terrible too.
That's
No,
what
we
you
said
tried to-
post final words.
Nah, like 2 episodes back to back, tried to use Atlanta Hawks as their final word, yo.
Yeah, and I got
Oh,
crucified for that, yo.
Yo, Pope, can you please say your final word, man?
Yo, my final word is everyone man up. That's what the final word is now, yo.
I started talking about Pope with some attitude.
1.
Oh
It's
man!
right coming from you.
All right.
Right coming from you, Pope.
With all that
So,
ridiculous
can we get those
laughter and
final word?
dumbness. Yep, it's be the final word right there, son. So this is Table of Truth, and we are out. You can listen and download to all of our episodes of the Table of Truth on iTunes. Just search the Table of Truth podcast.